We choose all of our challenges in our lives. We may not choose how the challenges occur, but we choose the major challenges. So, you know how we all have challenges at some time in our life with money or with health or relationships, but there'll be one area that we focus on. We choose those things. And if you can look at it and say, I'm not a victim, I chose those things so that I can learn what I need to do and so that my soul will grow to full capacity. So Aquarians, which is what I am, we have a global purpose. We want to help a lot of people, but we have to stay grounded to do it. That's our big challenge as being Aquarians. We always have to look at whatever our biggest challenge is and say, what has it taught me? And if you need to meet with someone to discuss it or go over it, do that. Because once you find that answer, if it's the right answer, you will relax about that from now on. If you find the truth, your body will know it's the truth, and you will not be concerned about those challenges anymore. If we are poor in one life and rich in another, a minority in one life and part of the majority in another, or the tormentor in one life and the sufferer in another, how can we fail to learn compassion? We also are here to learn the virtues that they talk about in schools. You know how they talk about patience and humility, and they pick one each month that they focus on. Well, those are some of the lessons we come here to learn. So some things may be happening to us over and over again until we learn humility, or we learn patience, or compassion. But always we are learning to be better people. And the better people that we are, the happier we are in our lives. It's not just for appearance sake, it's the happier we become in our lives. The more experiences our soul has, the more diverse and successful our coping strategies will be. The more inner strength and wisdom we will gain, and the more our spiritual qualities will grow. If we never experience stress or pain, we couldn't reach the elevated states of consciousness that we do. If our hearts never broke, we could never be compassionate or empathize with the pain that others experience. The baby that we miscarried has a soul that we will meet again one day, who will tell us why the circumstances were not right for them to be born when they were due. Often, the miscarried babies, their soul comes back at other times. Someone that cannot conceive a child in this lifetime might have wanted to explore other means of learning in this life. We know we learn huge amounts from raising children, but maybe they wanted to learn in a different way this lifetime. Someone may have been a caregiver in another life and wanted to experience being cared for in this life. I actually know of a woman that when she was vaccinated as a baby, she became developmentally delayed. She's now in her 50s, and she's been waited on her whole life. And you can tell she loves it. She can get things on her own, but she wants you to get them for her. The client that was supposed to be somewhere in the audience here today, who came to me very distraught about the fact that she had lived in England, she had met her husband in Canada and had decided to come get married to him here and leave her parents and her family in England. I guess it was within 1 or 2 years of her coming to live in Canada, her parents both died, one after the other. And by the time she came to me, she had lived with years of guilt that she had left them and caused them so much pain that maybe could have prevented their death or at least prolonged their deaths. So she was very racked with guilt about this. But the intuition I got on this matter was that her parents had a soul contract with her. And they said, once you're married and we know you're happy and settled, that's when we exit. Our work here is done. When I said it to her, I got chills going down my body. She got chills going down her body. So we knew it was the truth. But we have different ways in which our higher selves let us know that it's the truth. So that allowed her to have peace with that issue. And she's young. She doesn't want to live with guilt the rest of her life about her parents' death. I did a seminar a couple of years ago, and afterwards a lady came up to me with a cane and was really struggling to get over to me. And she said, Meredith, I know you say that there's a purpose for everything, but I just want to know why I had this stroke. And she said, I'm paralyzed in most of my left side of my body, and it's just ruined my life. And I knew a little bit about this woman because I coach her daughter, who's my age. I said, well, from what I know of you, you're a very independent woman, and you were always a go-getter, and you didn't spend a lot of time getting help from others. And I said, maybe, tell me what you think about this, but maybe you've been put in this position because you're being forced to accept help from others and accept love from others. And she cried, and I knew it was the truth. When someone cries, when I say something, it's because we all know it's the truth. Her daughter told me later she never yells at us anymore. She's so grateful to us that we're helping her. Now she realizes that's why this happened to her.